If no one can do that, where is the nobility for Miles Sampa to do that? It's nonsense. It's a bunch of crock, if you ask me. Bunch of foolishness is what it is. And then he turns around, Miles turns around and says, no, if I feel that he will escape, I'll come back to the judge and say, no, judge, uyu muntu uyu chapala kwa telefo kushishani, alifo kubutuka. So in a surety one, if you withdraw. What's the purpose then? You know, what is the purpose of that?
What's up? My name is Ken Bimbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to J. Cool.
Everything that's been happening with the Why Me case has Miles Sampa's footprint and handprint on. The moment I started hearing that no, someone has offered surety, I knew that's Miles, you know. And there are several reasons he's doing this. Number one, political gain. In his mind, Miles thinks that, no, I want to be someone that the people can run to when they're in trouble. Well, newsflash, you can't save the whole world. Because, you know, there are people out there who think it's their job and their God-given calling to go out there and save the whole world. If his relatives can't save him, who are you? Huh? Especially when it comes to issues concerning signing for sureties. Takwete close friends who cannot sign for him. Why surety? And then on top, you know, Miles is so cunning. He says, no, I've done sureties for so many people. I did it for that Francis from Intercity. I did it for Vachishimba. But when I feel that you're going to abscond, I go back to the court and say, no, surety, I don't want to be a part of it. Miles, pick a side. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Don't flip-flop. And everything he's doing now, it's all for political gain. That's all it is. There is not a sincere bone in his body when it comes to this issue of why me. Why would a person like Miles sign as surety for someone that has no relatives, no friends, nobody to sign for him? And then you come out and say, oh no, if it doesn't work, I can withdraw my surety. Then what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing that in the first place. Let me tell you a story. This is a story that happens over and over and over and over again. Very famous story. A young man has a brother, an older brother, who got in trouble with the law. The older brother got arrested. The young brother, who works at a filling station, this is a true story, I'm not making this up. He works at the filling station, he's a Christian, he loves God, he's married, he's got 2 kids, very responsible guy, but his older brother is not responsible. He's reckless, he breaks the law. The older brother breaks the law, he gets arrested, and they're asking for sureties. So the young man who's a filling station attendant, he's a Christian, he loves God, he's got a family, he loves his older brother, even though his older brother is reckless. The young man signs surety for the older brother, signs as surety for the older brother. Guess what the older brother did? Left his young brother in the cold. The police came to the filling station to arrest him. Hey, you signed for your brother. He doesn't come to court. The young brother, that was 3-4 months ago. To this day, the young brother is still in prison because the older brother is too afraid to face the law. The older brother knows that when he goes to court, he goes to trial, he will be found guilty and he will be sentenced. There are people like that. There are people that throw their own relatives under the bus, leave them high and dry, leave them out in the cold. You are not even a relative of why me. And you know, Zambians, when I read those comments, oh, God bless you, Miles, you've done the right thing. But yeah, when why me ale tukaba tonga pa TikTok, Mwewa de mulumba, why didn't you go there, kudi why me, and offer yourselves as sureties? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Because there are many of you on Facebook, TikTok. Oh, when you're applauding, why me? Baby, do them. Huh? Do them. But when he got in trouble, Olowanu ngwe takwata waimi. And yet he was on Facebook. Katwisha yama 50,000, kwacha ama 20,000, naikatama 20,000 on Facebook. Mwewa sha ine sha ya kuskulu, but look at the money I've made. And yet he has no money. He's got no friends. All of you Facebook TikToker supporters of Why Me, not a single one of you can offer yourselves as a surety for Why Me. Not a single one. Lelo Miles Aima kuti ina offer security myself as a surety. But then when it comes to surety, there are only two, in fact 3 people you sign for. Your mother, your wife, and your children. Assuming they are law-abiding citizens. That's the caveat. Let's say that again, because some of you, you won't understand that. It bears repeating. There are 3 people you should sign, you should only sign as a surety. Your mother, your child, and your wife. Assuming that they are law-abiding citizens. Assuming that they won't run off on you. Okay? Anyone other than that, Miles Sampa has got no business signing as a surety for Why Me. For what? What is the purpose? If Why Me has no family, no friends, no colleagues, no one that can vouch for him, no one that can stand in his stead, if you're not a Pentecostal Christian, you won't know what that is. No one that will step up to the plate for him. Nobody that will stand in the gap and say, why me? I'm here for you. I'm going to put my neck under the guillotine, and when that thing comes down, if you don't show up, they chop my head off. Assuming that they are law-abiding citizens. Assuming that they won't run off on you. Okay? Anyone other than that, Miles Sampa has got no business signing as a surety for Why Me. For what? What is the purpose? If Why Me has no family, no friends, no colleagues, no one that can vouch for him, no one that can stand in his stead, if you're not a Pentecostal Christian, you won't know what that is. No one that will step up to the plate for him, nobody that will stand in the gap and say, why me? I'm here for you. I'm going to put my neck under the guillotine, and when that thing comes down, if you don't show up, they chop my head off. If no one can do that, where is the nobility for Miles Sampa to do that? It's nonsense. It's a bunch of crock, if you ask me. Bunch of foolishness is what it is. And then he turns around, Miles turns around and says, no, if I feel that he will escape, I'll come back to the judge and say, no, judge, uyu muntu uyu chapala kwa telefo kushashani, alifo kubutuka. So ina surety one telefo kushita withdraw. What's the purpose then? What is the purpose of that?
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, J Cool, and turn on the notification bell, cause I'm gonna see you in the next video.